Olli, Torkkel, Gael, Ouisse, you guys perform the part of the Beach Boys in TOTEM's Rings Act. Now, you've both got pretty strong gymnastic credentials. How long have you been training?
I started gymnastics at the age of 8 and I joined Cirque du Soleil 9 years ago.
So if we're doing the maths.
We're doing about 20 years of gymnastics.
Awesome. And you?
Yeah, and I started pretty much when I was 5 years old, and I competed for a long time until I was 30, and in national team of Finland and competing world championships, and now I've been with TOTEM for 5 years. That was my first show.
So what does your training involve?
We have normally one mandatory training a week on stage, and then we do our own workout. I go for I would say 4 workouts additional a week, and the warm-up time for the show specifically, which is about an hour, 45 minutes.
But mainly for me, I do kind of hard work warm-up, so that everything I want to make it a little bit different compared to stage. So I do everything a little bit heavier before going on stage. So whenever you feel tired, you feel good on stage anyways. And then after the act, I want to do the real workout. That's how I kind of schedule my workouts.
Do you add extra weight to yourselves to make it harder to do the act?
Yeah, that's what I do. All the warm-ups I do with extra weight, like the weight belts.
And I do a little bit of weight, but mostly body weight.
Sure. Okay. And what about other gym work? Do you do bench press and the regular gym exercises?
For me, at a low level, it's mostly more specific exercise and exercise that kind of rebalance the body, because what we do on stage is extremely specific. So you need a large variety of different type of approach of exercises to make sure that the whole body stay in good shape overall, not only for what you specifically do.
Yeah, exactly like Gael said. Before the act, it's the specific for the rings, and then for me, the after act I do squats and I do legs just for fun because I like it. I do some bench just because it feels good and to make not to go the same thing all the time. Like Gael said, you need the differentiation.
You've just won over all our audience saying you do squats. That's fantastic. I was afraid to ask the question because I thought maybe it was building your legs wouldn't help you on the rings, but
it's true, but you need it. You need it.
Yeah, you need, and it feels good, we do 10 shows a week. If you do just rings, it's too much the same. You need variation, and you need to switch it out.
While I've got both of you here, with your shirts off, you've got to tell me about your diet. What do you guys eat?
We don't have any specific diets. We have an extremely good kitchen with a large variety of food. The only thing I would say, we kind of avoid junk foods. That's really what I target, but I eat everything.
Yeah. Basically, we work a lot. So, and the kitchen, the quality of food it's incredible. It's clean food, and you can choose whatever you want, from just eating salad to eating French fries and burgers and pizza. So we have everything over there, and so yeah, it's everything, and we don't really have to worry about it too much.
You don't count calories at all?
Nah.
No.
All right. Let's I'm just turning slightly green with envy here, but that's all right. So, Gael, you're about to do some prehab stuff now, is that right?
Yeah, it's like I was saying about rebalancing the body. So it's an apparatus called the flow-in. It's an anti-friction apparatus, so it's the good thing about it, there is no impact on the joints. That's what I really like about it. This specific type of training, I do it 2 times minimum a week, sometimes 3 times on top of the shows. It's all about how I feel. If I feel tired, if I feel I need more rest or more workout, then I focus more on the side exercise rather than the stage. Sure, that's what I do. So the idea of this, it's a lot about the postural position. So this, I'm going to just be on top of my hands, and I'm going to rotate without friction. So 10 times inside and 10 outside.
So this is working shoulders?
Yeah, this is going to work the shoulder blade. This is just like a fast warm up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's going to be more physically demanding. Then I go in and out, the same, about 10 times. And front and back, opposite.
So you're putting weight on your hands when you do this?
Barely.
Yeah.
The idea is it's a lot about dissociation about muscular groups. So as I do this, I try to have my shoulders here relaxed. The only thing I'm focusing to have a wide back, to have my abs engaged and my ribs relaxed. It's a lot of information that we do, but if the more you precise about this and the more I transfer that on stage on the rings, the more efficiently my muscle work and my body is able to sustain the work I'm asking for it.
Right.
Then I go to the other padding, and I'm gonna go slide front, back and front, like this. So you see that my back is not, it's pretty flat, and I try to have the same, the shoulder blade really flat, and the lats out.
Okay.
And I go back, and then I do the opposite arm. And I do this 10 times. In every single one of them, I'm trying to read what my body is telling me. How do I feel? Where do I pull from? It happens a lot that I stop in the middle of one just to feel, to make sure the feedback I have on my own body is right. So am I exactly at the position I want? Am I here? Am I here? Am I wide enough? And I just correct it on the moment. And when I did this 10 times, I'm gonna stop front. I'm gonna just go in and out. The next one I do is more for opening the chest and side abs. I lean, go around and pull back. And then go around and pull. I'm gonna go holding on one, mostly like this. This one there is no pressure, it's only gonna slide. And I'm gonna slide inside and come back.
So what's this doing?
Mostly obliques here.
Okay.
And then like this 10, 15 times.
Yep.
And then after that I move to legs. So legs, there's many ways, there's a large variety of exercises that you can work with, but the one I do just right now is front lunges, I think it's called in English.
Oh yes.
So it's all about the same. I'm thinking about my posture, my shoulders open, my rib cage relaxed, and I'm sliding, touch the knee, and I come back, and again, and come back. And when I pull back, I think to pull from the hips.
So it's really using this quad.
Yeah, exactly. As I'm in front, I make sure that my coccyx is slides under, because I'm really flat in the same. It's all about the feedback I get on my own body. So about 15 like this, the same the other leg. And then I go on my back, do some ischios, as well as inner thighs. So I start lying back, my knees up and my elbow on the floor. I reach up and I run from my heels. I do most of the time 50 like this. And I make sure the pads are together and I go in and out, joining. Trying to slide more parallel than opening. And the same, get the feedback on your ribs cage, on your shoulder, on your neck, relaxing. And that'll be it for the first set. Then I take a little bit of rest.
Yeah.
And I repeat this 3 times. And in 2 weeks I change the routine. I make sure that I cover the whole body as much as I can with legs, chest, back, shoulders.
So all of that you do without any rest in between.
Is
that right?
The set we just did, yeah, it's one set.
Yeah, it's one set.
Now I rest, and then I'm going to do again, rest again.
Gael, thank you very much. So now we're going to talk to Olli. Olli, I've been through 2 workouts now. Time for a third, I reckon. What have you got in store for us?
So basically, like, all these what Gael and Guillaume showed you, they are the basics of flexibility, balance, core strength, and body awareness. So all these are the basics for the skills what we really do. Like everything has to be automatic. You can't think on your body posture on stage, or you really just have to perform. So everything has to be completely automatic, and that's why we do the really specific warm-ups and body posture workouts. And then I'll show now the real warm-up, what I do always before the act, and the real skills what we do in the act. Basically, what I do always, I do the parallel bars, little handstand push-ups, and then I'll show some cross and invert and muscle ups on rings. Normally, my warm-up is I do a few muscle ups with the loops, a few cross, and a few invert. So just to warm up a little bit, and the cross. And
Too easy.
yeah, it has to be easy here. I mean, it's not like I get exhausted, you know, and I did a few reps only, and but there the act lasts for 7 to 8 minutes, so you really have to have everything perfectly doable here, you know, like there you have to focus on performing, acting, and you really can't focus on doing the skills.
Yeah.
They have to be automatic to give the emotions there and to give that feeling that, hey, we're having fun. That's the main goal for us, like right now, and that is only possible if we do our pre-work as good as possible.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're not forced to do any of this. Only thing what matters what we do on stage. So it's all up to you. If you want to stay healthy, if you want to give that extra effort, then you do it, and then everybody's is helping you.
It's also momentum. Like it's, I see Olli doing shoulder class, and then suddenly, oh, why not? And then you see the other guy doing the back class, and you're like, why not?
Yeah.
And then you see this, and so it's a group emulation. That,
And right now we're doing really well. Like we have a lot of like I said about squatting. I like to do it, you know, because some other people are doing it, so I join, you know. And right now we have really good momentum.
If you do get injured, what happens? I mean, you guys can't. Do you have anyone that can substitute in and swap out, or no?
That's simple. We don't. We do all this work not to get injured. No, we also have the physiotherapist that they're here all the time, and if you get out of stage and you have a little feeling, kind of weird feeling on the wrist, then you run to physio, and they do a lot of prevention to avoid also that. So the injury is really extremely rare, extremely, especially regarding what we do on stage as of physically, such a physical job.
There is always a risk, and by doing all these, how do you say, like maintaining and preventing exercises, that's how we reduce the risk as much as possible.
Yeah.
But of course the risk, it would not be fun and it would not look extremely cool if it would not have that little part of the risks too, you know.
Now, speaking of risk, I noticed that Guillaume has a mattress under his act. You guys have nothing. What, is he just soft, or what's that?
He's
a little
pretty soft. No. We actually, it's that well made that you just didn't see it, but we never fly without safety. You saw Olli when he was performing on the, like showing you some exercise, that we have either this safety around the forearm, either what we call a safety, which is a, I don't know how to describe it.
It's just a loop that you put around your wrist, like a fabric loop. And
but the fabric loop is that would support like 20,000 times our body weight, and so that is made for your own wrist. So they measure the width and make the loop for your wrist to make sure that I'm holding the ring. Then if something goes wrong and I release the ring, my hand doesn't go through that. So each time we fly above the audience, we have one or the other one which make the fall impossible.
Like when you stay focused, when you do the things exactly like what you're supposed to do, everything is made safe. And,
Guys, thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
And good luck with the rest of the performances.
Thank you.